What's up guys, it's me Jeremy and I have an awesome video for you guys today, and that is an overall guide on how to improve as a player. The first thing we should mention is what it takes to improve your game. In general, what you need to do is notice your mistakes and then do your best to correct them. In League of Legends, the team that wins is the one that makes the least mistakes, not the one with the biggest plays 99% of the time. So realizing your mistakes and what you should have done is definitely the best way to improve your play. However, both noticing your mistakes and correcting them is quite a difficult thing to do, but I've come up with some concepts to help you guys out. Often, when I see people trying to improve, they simply just play more, think about their mistakes from that game, and then move on to their next game. This is actually almost completely useless when it comes to improving your play, and I'll explain why, as this leads me into my main concept, the curve of forgetting. There was an excellent article on Wikipedia that explains this psychological theory, and while it is a theory that mostly applies to schoolwork and studies, I believe that it definitely applies to League of Legends as well. In the curve of forgetting, the theory is that after 3 to 6 days, you will only remember about 10% of what happened on that day, and even less as time goes on. This means that you'll pretty much forget every single League of Legends concept that you learned, simply because of the fact that that is how the human brain works, as that you likely have much more important things to remember to take up that 10%, other than League of Legends stuff. Unless the League of Legends concepts you learned was the most important 10% of your day, you are pretty much guaranteed to forget all of the things you wanted to remember to improve your play in only a few days. However, this 10% can turn into about 50% if you simply just quickly review what you learned. Remembering 50% of what you learned in a day is actually quite a lot, and will easily fit everything that you wanted to remember from League of Legends. From this theory, we can deduce that in order to get better at the game, what you need to do is review what you've learned and review it constantly. You should watch the replay of your games, as that is much better than just remembering what you did wrong, because then you can see your play from a much more unbiased point of view and much more easily see your mistakes. Then, take notes on your mistakes, what you should have done, or what you should do next time. Then, every time you go to play a game, take a quick look at your notes just to refresh your memory. It's important to note that in every situation where something bad happens, you should always blame yourself and see what you could have done better. Because even if it really was your jungler's fault, there was likely a very big chance that you could have done something better that could have tipped the tides in your favor. Blaming everything on you will allow you to easily realize what you could have done better, thus taking a step forward in improving your play and taking good notes. I personally keep an index card on my desk with my information that I want to review, such as to remember to pay attention to positioning during teamfights or to track the enemy jungler, and I've gotten fairly good at both of these ever since, because I look at this index card right before I play a ranked game, so my mind can easily remember these concepts and then use them with amazing effects to my play. Now this might seem like a lot of work, but I can almost guarantee that it is the best way to improve your play, simply due to the psychological nature of this tactic, and the effectiveness that it has when it comes to the human mind. So, that's it for my advice on how to improve your play. I'd love it if you guys could support me with a like, or some feedback in the comments. And if you have any questions, I'd love to answer those in the comments too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time!